A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of tensions in the Middle East, the United States has condemned Iran for its recent ballistic missile attack on Israel, asserting that there must be consequences for such aggression. The attack, which reportedly involved nearly 200 missiles, was launched in retaliation for the deaths of senior officials from Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller emphasized the need for coordinated efforts with Israeli officials to determine the appropriate response. The missile strikes sent alarms ringing across Israel, prompting citizens to rush to bomb shelters amid fears of a broader conflict. Explosions were reported in major cities, including Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, although Israeli military officials stated that there were no significant casualties. However, reports indicate that a Palestinian man was killed in Jericho due to shrapnel from the attack. The IRGC claimed responsibility for the missile barrage, stating it was a direct response to the killings of key figures in the region, including Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah and Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh. The Iranian leadership has warned that any retaliation from Israel would be met with an even more devastating response. In the aftermath of the attack, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken described the missile strike as totally unacceptable and called for global condemnation. He noted that initial reports suggested that Israel, with support from the United States, effectively defended against the missile assault. President Joe Biden reaffirmed the U.S.'s commitment to Israel's defense, stating that American forces were ready to provide additional support if necessary. He acknowledged the effectiveness of Israeli military capabilities and the collaborative planning between the U.S. and Israel that helped mitigate the impact of the attack. The situation remains fluid, with U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan confirming ongoing discussions with Israeli officials regarding the potential consequences for Iran. Sullivan highlighted the importance of protecting U.S. service members in the region and reiterated that the U.S. would monitor any further threats from Iran and its proxies. The escalation comes on the heels of Israeli ground operations in Lebanon, marking one of the most significant flare-ups in regional hostilities since the onset of the conflict in Gaza last October. Reports from Lebanon indicated celebrations among some groups in response to Iran's missile strike, showcasing the complex and volatile dynamics at play in the region. In neighboring Jordan, air traffic was temporarily suspended as the country's air defenses intercepted missiles and drones that entered its airspace. The United Nations has expressed grave concern over the escalating conflict, with Secretary General Antonio Guterres calling for an immediate ceasefire to prevent further bloodshed. This latest development underscores the precarious nature of peace in the Middle East, where a single act of aggression can trigger a cascade of retaliatory actions with potentially devastating consequences. As the situation unfolds, the international community watches closely, hoping for a de-escalation of tensions and a return to dialogue. The coming days will be crucial as the U.S. and Israel formulate their response to Iran's provocative actions, with the potential for wider conflict hanging in the balance. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.